Yeah, different to what it has felt like over the last couple of months, obviously. Relieved, I think a reward for some persistence and hard work, because obviously not getting the results, everyone's very fast to bag you, but they are still working, they have been working hard, just haven't been getting large parts of it right, and today got more right than we got wrong. I thought we could have made it a little bit easier for ourselves still, and there's still a long way to go to get to where we'd like to be, but yeah, progress and 2 points. To be fair, I'd have took an absolutely dog-awful performance and 2 points any time, but yeah, I thought we did okay today. Showed a lot of scramble and a lot of commitment towards each other in the jersey, which is important, especially coming home after I don't know how many. A lot of commitment towards each other in the jersey, which is important, especially coming home after I don't know how many weeks we've been on the road, but seven, yeah, it's long enough, and to come back with a win's really pleasing.
What did you think of your energy levels today?
I thought we started poor. They rolled us for the first 5-10 minutes until we got into the game, but fortunately we were able to scramble and hang on in that period, because I think that's hurt us in games gone by where we've conceded real early and we give ourselves an uphill battle. So to come in at half time with the board in our favour was nice, a different feeling, and lads grew a little bit off the back of it. But I thought, their energy and scramble, commitment to each other was visible, and I think everyone could see it today. And Leeds will claim they weren't perfect, they weren't. But I thought we made some of that happen as well. You solve stuff when you just keep your feet moving for each other.
How needed is that win today? You've been doing this work, trying to build bit by bit this squad. How needed is that for the messages that you're trying to implement now?
You need wins, full stop, just for how you feel. It's tough. I've said before, if this had all come around, this scenario, with 5 games left and you were playing really poorly, you're just batting out for 5-6 weeks. It'd be tough still, but it's not the end of the world. But with so much of the season left, the amount of change and everything else that's gone on, it's been really difficult. So, really pleased for lads, because it's not been great for them walking around Hull this last few months.
Out of the changes you made, Lewis Martin got a try, Denise Barmforth got a try, and Carlos Tumavave was there in and around all game. How pleasing is that for you?
Absolute coincidence. Obviously pleasing, but coincidence. Harvey Barron played really well his last time out, but got the head knock, so obviously we lost him. Deneve, the old boy, pulled up, so Deneve got an opportunity, and I'm glad he gave us a little bit of an insight into what he's about. He's still got a long way to go, but he's got some real qualities that, if he wants to try harder, if he wants to put that work in, I think he's still got plenty in front of him. Loss has been out. I think it was 14 weeks in total, and to get through 80 and have some good significant moments within it was really good for him.
Morgan Smith seemed to come off relatively early. Was that just a decision that you made to throw Deneve in?
Yeah, well, Morgan's not started a game for a bit now. He's not started in the middle all season, I don't think. Or maybe pre-season he might have done that for us. So I didn't think he was going to get through the full game like we've expected Danny to for a long time. But more just get Deneve on the field rather than being nervous, sat on that bench ready for his opportunity. But I thought he did really well, Deneve, and in those moments when we needed him to, he found a little bit of energy and hung on. And obviously the Simbin and a few other boys looking a little bit tired. We ended up spinning our changes a little bit differently.
Talk to me about what that's done for your mood now, because in the changing room, like you say, different feeling, but how did that changing room seem this afternoon compared to previous weeks?
Well, singing the song, I think that makes a difference. We said at half time, what would you do for a win? How far are you willing to go, really? And I thought they all left it out there, and they definitely earned that. And some of that are our standards, aren't they? I think obviously the London game, we had a real blip. We weren't, I won't say a blip because we've too many losses in 4 games to say that, but we were really way off it from where we'd been in the weeks before that. I think the last couple of games we've been showing some better signs again, and to get the points now, we just need to back it up now and keep those levels in defence, commitment to each other, and where we showed today, and a bit more clinical, a little bit smarter at times, and we might give ourselves a chance in more games this season yet.
How do you keep that then? How do you keep that commitment and that energy for one another?
Well, I think the reward helps. The reward of the 2 points helps, and it's an addictive feeling winning. Obviously, it's nice. It's a nice thing to do. So now they've got a little taste of it. Maybe they remember what it feels like to close a game out as well, because that's obviously been a while. And the young on there when they were tied at the end, especially when some, I can't remember who it was, made a brilliant tackle and a Simbin came off the back of it. the young tight in that period there. So yeah, I think they can take a lot out of that game definitely, and moving to our next one, which is Warrington, I think, at home next Saturday. With some confidence.
It looked like there was less panic from the outside today in the Hull side. Do you feel that as well? Do you feel that?
Well, I think we said from Truey coming back, he's not going to be the Messiah. It's the name Jake Truman, but he's not the player we know he is. I think he's probably getting there now, which helps. I think obviously Fasher, I'm not just rapping him because he's sat behind you, but he's had a few outings now and obviously a lot better for it. So a lot of positives in there, but a lot of hard work left to do yet.
Thanks, Simon.
No worries.
Have you got any theories about why this week? Was there a hit before?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. No, listen, I think with been the last 2 games, again I go back to the London game where we were really poor, and the 3 before that I thought we showed like a bit of a fighting team, a bit of fighting spirit. I thought we showed it in spades today, and again we got off to that better start, if you like. Coming at half time with the board in our favour is unusual for us, so a bit of confidence built throughout the game, and you get over for a couple. We probably left a couple out there as well, to be honest. Just give us that little bit of energy and got us home.
How important was that for Grix to actually prove to himself that he can do it at this level? Obviously he's out of contract at the end of the year, so it's a big one for him. Yeah,
well, everyone's got a big rap on Deneve, and rightly so for some of the moments he has in games. I mean, he's tried. Not many people can get that. He's good in that area. He has a couple of sharp runs, a couple of good passes out of dummy half. The challenge with Deneve is everything when you haven't got the ball in your hands. Whether that's line spit, Danny Houghton's the benchmark of our team, even at the old age of 36. Line speed, leading that line, tying in, all those bits that you don't really get. Attention for. No one's looking. Well, not intentionally, but I think fans in general see moments. I think those are the bits in between are way more important than the moments. And Deneve has been told that, and he knows he needs to improve in those areas, and did okay in his game for Swinton against Featherstone. And obviously Dan dropping out, the least changes possible was get Deneve in, and we had a bit of a chatting week and just said, look, as you just rightly said, he's out of contract, we're halfway through the season, here's your opportunity, and I think he certainly give us plenty to think about today.
Was there improvement in that detail that you're looking for today?
Somewhat. A couple of loose passes in amongst, but I think Morg's had that as well, with that wet weather out there. But he came up with some good plays, and that'll give him a bit of confidence and us more confidence in giving him a look at it.
Overall then, going forward now, got the win, obviously you've improved for 6-7 weeks now. How do you take the next step forward to make sure it's not just flashing the pan, so to speak?
Backing it up. Well, we need to approach it like the underdogs that we are every week. We're not going to get carried away because we've got 2 points. This season has been nowhere near where we'd like it to be, or want it to be. So we just have to get on with keep working hard, keep that commitment and togetherness they displayed today in times when they were real tired, and just be a little bit smarter around our game. I think the first half we probably could have put that a little bit further out of reach had we been a little bit cuter with the end of our sets and the territory that we had. But yeah, good question. Maybe ask Fash that. I think he might give you a better answer when he comes in.
Mate, have you got a favourite memory you'll take away from today? Is it just a siren sounding, or is it something someone might have said to you, or something you saw or heard?
There were a couple of contacts in there that were quite nice. I think there's a bit of petulance has crept into our game, and those that are petulant to get served a bit, I don't mind seeing that. That's probably my best moment.
All good. Thank you.
Cheers.